Now, on PBC Face to Face.
And the new WBC Super
A controversial decision nearly 1 year ago.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He manipulated the system. He ain't the real champ, and I am. I'm the real champ, and I believe that it take me to get in there and show why I'm the champion, and I get to do that on December 21st.
Months of building anticipation.
I'm the most dangerous guy in the division. 6'1", super fast, strong. So I just carry all the attributes that a guy really don't want to fight.
A rematch that has become bitterly personal.
It's not a drop of love in my heart for him. It's a lot of animosity, a lot of bad blood, a lot of hate. It's only one way to settle that, man, and that's fight.
But before Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo go toe-to-toe, they'll first go face-to-face.
3 seconds, 2.
On June 23rd, Jermell Charlo made a decisive statement in his first bout since losing his title 6 months earlier to Tony Harrison.
Out again, and that will do it!
His third-round KO of Jorge Cota wasn't the fight that Charlo was looking for. He wanted Harrison.
I'm a much better fighter. He lucky he didn't accept this fight with me this time.
On December 22nd, 2018, Tony Harrison entered his championship fight against Jermell Charlo as a huge underdog. It was only Harrison's second shot at a title, and Charlo was undefeated. But it went to the judges' scorecards, though. The result was far from certain. For Harrison, it was a triumph he had been training for his whole life.
I made my mistakes early. I learned from my mistakes early, so you can't beat me without me beating myself. I beat myself twice already. You won't never catch me doing that again. Everything is calculated. Everything comes with analytics nowadays. I mean, you can't beat me. You can't beat me at all.
The rematch was set for June. The two fighters met to promote their rematch. Tensions were high.
One thing that y'all know I do well is destroy those that think they can run their mouth like Mr. Tony doing. Enjoy the belt while you got it right now. I don't know how well y'all take disrespect, but I don't take disrespect well.
Nor do I.
But you're not me. And you ain't in my shoes, so keep your mouth shut.
Shut up.
You see the fire coming back from him. Is this business or is this personal? Where are we at entering this rematch?
It's personal.
Why?
It's personal.
Reluctantly boxing, take it from me, and you that guy that's got to get that.
Man, shut up. It's personal for me. It's personal for me because, like I said, it was nothing but respect, and I showed that man respect. I showed that man love.
Respect.
I showed that man love the first time.
I'm off that.
I showed that man love.
And you ain't get no respect. You ain't get no respect.
Do you see me showing you any love?
No respect.
Do you see me showing you any love?
Not at all.
But Harrison's ankle injury just weeks later derailed the rematch. Now, nearly 1 year to the date of their first fight, the two will fight in a long-anticipated rematch. There's been no love lost between the two fighters, who both carry the same determination into the scheduled December rematch.
He really wasn't injured. We all boxers, you know what I'm saying? We all go through things. This sport is a wear and tear sport. It put a lot on us. It put a lot on our minds. It put a lot on our bodies. If you do this thing and you don't do it the right way, it's gonna tear you up. And maybe the smallest excuse that he could have used, he used it, and that's what got him out the fight.
You know, for me, everything happens for a reason. You know, I never questioned why God let it happen to me at that moment in time. Whatever the reason was, I just answered back and said, you know what, I do better. Whatever I did, you know, I do better. I make a turnaround from it, but I never questioned it.
He pulled out of the fight knowing for real, that you the champion, you got to defend against it. I guess he wanted the easier route. There ain't no easy routes in this thing, especially when you get to the top. You got to fight.
Jermell Charlo has no doubt he beat Tony Harrison in their first bout, and many agree with him. If he left anything to chance before, now he's determined not to give Harrison a way out.
I'm still gonna be that dominant, victorious fighter that I've always been. I live undefeated in my mind. I'm undefeated in my heart. I'm the people's champ. I am a full throttle champion, completely all the way around. It's a lot of noise to be made at 154. It's a lot of unfinished business at 154. So now I'm taking my time.
It's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easy. I'm already in his head. I think in his head, he's trying to figure out like what can I do different to beat him. You know, so I done already won the mental battle of everything. I got him over the edge. I got him riled up, knowing he don't want to fight me in like real life. So I got him all riled up. And now it's just about capitalizing now.
On June 3rd, 2019, Jermell Charlo learned he would not get an opportunity later that month to retake his belt from Tony Harrison. An ankle injury to the Detroit fighter put their plans on hold, leading Charlo to believe that Harrison was sidestepping a rematch. But after months of banter, the title fight is back on, scheduled for December 21st in Ontario, California, for the WBC Super Welterweight title.
What was your feeling when you had to make that phone call?
I'm asking my brother, I'm asking my dad. We all together, right? So I'm like, I'm not 100%. Because I know my heart wanted to do. My heart wanted to tell me, go beat him, because you could beat him. He ain't what they saying he is. He not even what he's saying he is to himself. So my heart, I'm like, go, you know what I'm saying, go do it. My brother and my dad, like, if you're not 100%, nobody wants to hear the excuses if you let that boy beat you.
Jermell, I can almost feel your gaze from here. When you got that phone call, what was your reaction?
I was like, it's all BS, man. It's all BS. Come on, man, you know it. I don't want to play.
Right? Hey.
I don't want to play back and forth with you about what's honest and what's not. You know, that's
I'm here with you
all
right
game. You know, it's all game. Listen.
When you say it's BS, you're saying
Of course
essentially
you're here
what?
now, of course, because you realize
I realize
how
what?
serious I am about this. That's
So I come with you more serious, right?
I think your problem is that you realizing that how bad I want it, that they lit a fire up in this dude.
Oh, but so
we talking about June 23rd.
You tell my
taking place.
Okay.
Right?
I'm listening.
Of course you is.
I'm listening.
We talk about June 23rd taking place. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. You was at my fight.
I was there.
That was my show.
It was supposed to be.
You
a
enjoyed
show.
it? Did you enjoy it? I was the only one fighting because I ended it in the third round. What you expect? Oh, I didn't get. He didn't throw any punches.
It's supposed to be your show.
He didn't throw any punches at me.
It's supposed to be your show.
So I guess I had to walk.
At that moment when I didn't walk through them doors and you wasn't fighting me.
Why you didn't walk through the doors?
You was the A-side guy.
In reality,
you was the A-side guy.
You hurt.
You was the A-side guy when you wouldn't fight me no more. It was your show. You're right. It was your show.
Jermell, when you make that type of accusation, those are lofty words. You're saying he calls in, he's faking an injury. Why would he do that?
Well,
that's what you should be asking yourself. I don't know why you think that. Faking it for who? You
rolled an ankle or something?
Why would I fake it? Why would I fake it?
I really can't answer that question for you because he the one that has to answer that.
Why would I fake it? What is there to fake? What am I running from? You?
Why would you fake it?
What am I running from?
So let me tell you something.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you what I believe. I'm gonna tell you what I know, and I'm gonna tell you facts. And I'm gonna tell you reality of things. This man of his word, this man of his talent, his skills, this man of him, Tony Superbad, Detroit native, all of these massive things that he represent, that he got on his back, right? Yeah, all or nothing. He goes in and says he could fake an injury, then all of a sudden, a week later, 2 weeks later, he's postponed.
How do you respond to that?
We doing all this, we doing all the speculations on like I said,
we really defining where your heart at. We defining where your heart at.
I'm here, ain't I?
Where your heart at?
Am I here?
Why you pull out June 23rd?
Am I here?
Did you really hurt your ankle?
Am I here?
Did you really hurt your ankle? Like, come on, bro. You listen to yourself.
How much sense do this guy even make to himself?
Man,
I pull out a fight to come back again and fight you again. I could just fight somebody else if I wanted to.
You could have fought June 20. You can't fight anybody else because the WBC.
I could have, homeboy. Listen to me.
Homeboy, you don't know nothing.
Homeboy, you don't either. Nowhere near. Cub, you a cub. Young cub.
All right. Well, Tony Harrison wasn't ready in June.
You know why he wasn't ready?
Jorge Cota was, though.
And he stepped up to the plate.
You stepped up. You took care of business to the level. A lot of people thought, Tony, Jermell Charlo made a statement that night against Jorge Cota for one man, and that's Superbad Tony Harrison.
I love it.
Statement received. What was your reaction to that?
Man, I love it. What happened with Jorge Cota boosted him back up. So now I'm beating his chest again. I'm the man. I'm back. I had all them distractions. But now what I'm gonna do is again, I love it. The people like, oh yeah, we got Jermell back. He back on his game. And what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break him back down again. That's what I do, piece by piece. I'm gonna just break him down. If you want to learn something, come sit by me. Come, come shadow me a little bit. I'll show you, son.
And the new WBC.
After Jermell Charlo lost his WBC Super Welterweight belt last December, he wore his emotions on his sleeve. He felt he was robbed of his title, and that's driven him forward the last year until his second shot at Tony Harrison.
That first fight, December 2018. 12 rounds. When those scorecards were read, all 3 judges in favor of Tony Harrison. What'd you read off of his face when those scores were read?
I won. No?
You a clown.
Oh, that's a clown, right?
He's a clown. Hey, B, listen to me. Man. If you get the opportunity to replay that,
everybody
shut up. When they was reading the scorecards, what I was doing, I turned my back, I did this. I was doing this. I'm like, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this score.
Maybe your toes crossed.
This what I'm doing. All I can do is show it. He like I said, he live in his mind. I'm in his head too, so I know what he talking. I'm in his head.
That's something that's come up a lot in the build to this fight. Him living rent-free in your head.
I'm rent-free in that
If this sport is 90%
Monopoly,
mental, like people say.
I'm living rent. I'm dancing.
Tony, let's give him a chance here. He says, as far as the mental game is concerned, he's already won the rematch. How do you sit with that?
Nobody win or nothing in the mental.
He's mentally weak, man.
Trash.
He's mentally weak. Period.
So listen, when you talk
emotional, man.
Listen to this.
He emotional, man.
I'm a passionate person.
You emotional.
I'm a winner. And when they took that from me, of course, a passionate person gonna have a different reaction. To a person that used to losing, he could take that and walk off and hopefully I'll get another fight. You could have had another fight in June, but unfortunately,
I'm here now.
Unfortunately,
you talking about?
Because I found out where your heart was, and they ain't gonna mention it. Nobody, you don't want me to talk about it. You don't want me to go back and tell the truth about things. You lied to your city, you lied to your fans, you lied to everybody, and you pulled out the fight because you wasn't ready for what I was getting ready to deliver to you. But it ain't went nowhere. The problem is I get more ammo, I get more investment to invest into me, to invest into myself, to destroy you.
There's fire coming back from this side of the table. What is it about this rivalry and you, in particular, as an opponent for Jermell Charlo, that brings out that passion?
I'm very passionate.
He probably want to beat me, to be honest. He fear me. He fear everything.
I would never want to live in
everything
Detroit,
about me,
unfortunately. My life is amazing.
He fear everything about me.
About my life.
He know I'm a threat.
Why would I ever want to be another man?
He know I'm a threat, because you like the way I walk, the way I walk. You like the way I got my Timbs untied. You like me. You like anything about me, boy. You witchy boy.
Timbs? I don't even have a pair of those shoes in my closet.
He like the way I do what I do. He like the way I talk what I talk with these buffs on.
You don't even have a confidence in yourself saying this thing.
He like the way
laughing at your own jokes.
B, he like the way I do what I do, bro. I'm a threat to him.
This energy he portraying ain't really him. I'm telling you, I know something about you, boy. You made out of styrofoam. And they made you up to be this clown. It's not right, because you got a different animal in front of you. The man you fought December 21st is not the same Jermell Charlo. And the good thing about me right now is I know the difference of me, and you don't know the difference in me. And the good thing is I get a chance to show you December 21st.
What is that difference? What is the difference between you from the first fight to this rematch?
Yeah. I'll show y'all December 21st.
Is it mental? Is it physical? Tell us about it.
All of it. It's all mental and physical. It's all kind of different things. Nobody cares now, right?
But you
gonna lay it down, homeboy.
Ah, man.
You gonna give it up, homeboy.
What did you do that other opponents weren't able to do to get the judges?
I'm a better athlete than this man. I will beat this man.
No, he gave away.
Listen to me.
Turkeys.
I will beat this man at anything we do. I'm just that better athlete, and I know in my heart I would never lose to a sucker. He's a sucker. I would never in my life lose.
What makes me a sucker?
Everything.
Explain all of this stuff.
You
can't explain nothing. You talking. You just talking. Explain. Like I said, you got knocked out in camp, and I said you pulled out the fight, right? I said you pulled out the fight.
I said whatever you said, and then I said what did I say?
But I stated facts. All you doing is just throwing out insults, bro. Come on. Grow up and speak realistic.
You a sucker. That's realistic.
Who you knocked out in boxing?
Nobody.
Name a name that you knocked out.
Nobody.
I'm the people's champion. You a title.
You's a sucker.
There were 3 judges that night who would disagree. What happened?
All 3 of them. Nah, guess what? Oh, no, the referee, the judges don't like me. They ain't got nothing to do with them scoring no fight.
You know what? I can't see. These are the things that could dig into whole. I'm not interested in answering questions that I actually can't answer. They didn't like me. They didn't like me. A lot of people in boxing don't like the Charlo twins. You know, they don't like the gift that we have. I'm passionate, like y'all say. He say it's emotional. I say it's passion.
You emotional.
Yo. Emotional all over that ass. I'll show you on the 21st.
At their press conference in November to announce their rematch, Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison both made their contempt for one another clear. Come December 21st in Ontario, California, they will enter the ring as equals, each playing their part in an unexpected and now bitter rivalry that has grown and grown since the end of their first fight.
You lied to your city, you lied to your fans, you lied to everybody, and you pulled out the fight because you wasn't ready for what I was getting ready to deliver to you, to destroy you.
I will beat this man at anything we do. I'm just that better athlete. And I know in my heart, I would never lose to a sucker. He's a sucker. I'm in his head. Man. He like I don't react to the stuff he's saying. You know, he hate it. He hate that I don't answer the questions he want me to answer. I'm just in his head, man. I'm dancing in that shit, though.
A styrofoam can easily break. And all of this persona that he's putting on is not enough. Mental what? I'm actually happy and good in my life. Seems like I'm getting in his head. Seems like a lot of stuff that I'm speaking are facts. He not liking it right now. I'm finna get into it a little bit more with him. Find out where he at, because I know something about his heart. And see, when a man can find out your heart, is find his weakness.
I gave you one for your,
Welcome back to PBC Face to Face. Saturday, December 21st. We're gonna get down to this rematch in Ontario, California, and live on Fox. It's getting hot in here. It's heating up. With 364 days before you get that rematch. Is this personal? Is this business? Is this sport? What are we gonna see between those ropes?
I'm gonna dominate that man.
I don't like Tony Harrison.
I'm gonna dominate that man.
Tony Harrison is his name.
I'm gonna dominate this man.
A job dude. Job dude.
I'm a dominant.
And I'm a giant.
Is it personal?
I'm a tycoon in this.
Has this gone past
and I'm a real tycoon. And I run this.
I'm gonna dominate the
And unfortunately, you don't even know, you can't bag up not one word you say.
How's the rematch gonna be different?
These are weird, like, come on. How the rematch gonna be different? I'm gonna knock his ass out.
All right. Well,
how the rematch gonna be different? It's easy to explain that.
Tony,
come on, man.
When it comes to that rematch, he says those 3 judges will not be needed. You're going to get knocked out on December 21st.
Cool.
How do you prevent that in the rematch?
I mean, like I said, he gonna talk, man. He gonna live in his own little
X's
fantasy.
and O's. Let's talk about how this fight will actually look.
As long as he's walking his earth, there's nothing he can do to beat me. I won't lose to suckers.
Are you in his head now? I
won't lose to suckers.
I don't know what.
I won't lose to no suckers.
He did not answer your question.
I'm gonna dominate this man. I don't even want to start. I just want to beat him 12 rounds like he stole something. I just want to just take him, just hold him up and just whip him with a belt. You shouldn't have did that, son. I just want to just hold. I don't even want. I just want to just dominate. I want to dominate that man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta listen.
You guys are talking to me. I want to see
talking boxing, bro. I thought we were talking boxing.
I want to spank you every round. Just take it off my lap and just.
Did you do that the last fight?
Spank you. I won every.
Did you do that the last fight?
I won on every judge card, right?
Did you really do that the last
fight?
Did I win?
Damn. I mean, I don't even know why we're going back to the last fight. I'm off the last fight because I beat him already. Why do you consist on keep talking about the last fight? I beat you already. I'm talking about now.
He didn't even get a tune-up fight. He got to get right back in that line.
All right, let's close on this.
Right in the lines.
Let's close with some real talk. Let's close with some real talk right here.
You trash with it. You trash with it.
You Cub City.
Hey, are you ready?
I want everybody to get
I want to
chance
know, are you really ready? Is your ankle good?
No excuses for me.
What's no excuses this time?
No excuses for me.
You had a lot of excuses June 23rd. Did you not? We were supposed to meet in Mandalay in Vegas.
Ain't no excuse.
What was the excuse then?
There's no excuses.
Champ?
Yeah.
How do you beat this man a second time where there is no disputing, there is no controversy? I want an answer. What happens in this rematch? How do you beat Jermell Charlo?
I just gotta do me. I just gotta be just a little dude, like do me times 2. I can't sit back and let him think he's just a dominant guy, which he's not. So I can't sit back and just let him. I just got to take it to him.
Jermell, I want to ask you with the same question. Gotcha. Rematch, live on Fox, December 21st. How do you get your belt back?
Don't let them judges make no decision.
I'm coming.
That's what I need.
You got it. You got it.
Or you gonna
no
run
excuses.
You ain't gonna run.
No excuses, man.
That ankle
No
good.
excuses.
That fake ankle.
No
that
good.
fake,
No excuses,
fake ankle
man.
good.
No
You
excuses.
said you didn't get surgery.
Don't
come out of nowhere. Don't come out of nowhere with the
You
complaints.
the one that's coming up with all the excuses, man.
No, I'm not coming up with
coming up with all the excuses.
No excuses.
Tony Harrison,
Yeah.
December
Go ahead,
21st.
but
How
lay
does
it
this
down.
rematch end?
I am gonna dominate this sucker. I'm gonna dominate. Every round I'm gonna dominate him.
Final prediction, Jermell Charlo.
Sleep cold, like cold. Like everybody else that you watch me put to sleep. Have you seen TKOs?
Fought 33 guys.
Have you seen I knocked 16 of them out. Have you seen
That's-
TKOs?
that's less
they
than 50.
not no TKO.
That's less than 50.
We could go into your box rec and find out who you really slept.
Less than
And look
50,
at their records.
That's less
They
than
never
50,
gave me
dog.
an easy fight. So that's gonna matter. That's all of these things gonna matter.
Fireworks. Get your popcorn ready. Saturday,
I'ma show you.
December 21st. Live on Fox.
Who you fought?
The rematch
Who
for the
you beat?
WBC Super
I'm the real
Welterweight
champ. I'm the real
Championship.
champ.
I took
You
that.
still
Tony
trying to prove to
Harrison.
me? You still trying to prove to me that you
Jermell
ain't capable of
Charlo,
being in the ring
can
with
we
me?
shake on it? Can we shake on it?
Shaking
Can we
his
put the
hand.
hands across
you
the
know,
table?
Don't count.
You know dang
Never,
well I want to
never.
shake your hand.
Yeah.
You dang well I want to shake your hand. Ever.
Crazy.
You know, dang, boy.
You ain't real. You ain't
Boy, you
real.
don't even need the boy,
You're
stop it.
stop on phony Harrison.
You're not going to want to
soft.
miss this fight.
Saw.
You soft.
You saw.
You a
Thanks for
sucker.
watching.
You was a sucker.
You'll see.
Man,
You'll
come
see.
on.
You talking all that get go. The TV off now.
Why are you still talking like
You
you gonna
bummed
do
out.
something?
You bummed out.
Why
you
you
ain't
still
went nowhere
talking
in
like
life.
you gonna do
You
something?
ain't did nothing.
Come on, man. They gonna believe you. They gonna believe you. They gonna believe you. Why you still talking? Why you still talking?
believe in yourself.
I beat you. That's all I give a damn about is beating you. I don't give a fuck if I lose 100 in a row. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat your ass. But I'll beat your ass.
Don't out this count.
I'll beat your ass though, 100%.
That was good TV. Ooh, y'all don't know.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.